And we're live. What up, y'all? How are we doing today? Today is the day. We finally have everything listed. We have it all listed. We are finally moving into some new cards to list. Thank the Lord. Finally done with all the listings. Time to do some more. How is everybody doing this Monday evening? We got... The world is our oyster, finally. We have all these cards listed. We have all the cards listed, which means we finally just get to work on some other things. It feels good. It feels good. May, welcome. How's it going? First things up, we are going to finally work on this Japanese collection we bought forever ago. This is the next most important thing. So this is pretty bulky stuff. Some good stuff, but some bulky stuff. This I'm going to start to go through and pre-grade a little bit. See if any of these are gradable. And if they are, we're going to put them to the side. We're going to try and get another grading submission probably sometime this week if possible. These need to go to a different spot. But we're going to try and get another grading submission going because we got a lot to get to. And we want that grading. Our grades finally got submitted and we were able to get them sent to us. So today they actually just got shipped out like an hour ago. So it's going to be a while until we see those cards, but finally, at least, we're seeing those cards. Japanese is going up. Yes. This is going to be the first thing that's going to go up. Might get up some Magic cards, too, since we haven't listed new Magic cards since... God, it's probably been 4 weeks since we've listed Magic cards. So definitely want to get some Magic cards listed as well. But we're going to do some conditioning during this stream. Going to do some pre-grading and see what all we have. I man just been watching the grading video, but luckily I caught that the live, so you thought I'd jump in. Well, welcome, Toonie. How's it going? Are you able to get your cards back from Fanatics? Not yet. Nope. They took a while to like fully be done, and I was able to pay for them on like, I want to say like Friday, and then I didn't get them shipped out until like an hour ago, basically. So took a bit to go through all the process on the Fanatics side. So hopefully we're going to see that toward the end of the week this week. I'm hoping we get the submission probably sometime toward the end. I will be doing a breakdown video of the grades. I'm going to have the footage of all the pre-grading I did, or the little pre-grading I did, and then kind of go through what I thought was going to be 9s, what I thought was going to be 10s. We're going to have it all combined. I'm excited for it. So definitely a lot to get to. This isn't the best of camera angles. See, this is why I have my other camera thing. I should set that up. That's the whole reason I bought it. So let's do that. Let's set up our other camera so you guys can see what the hell I'm looking at. But what's everybody working on this fine Monday evening? What do we got on the docket, everybody else? I am just trying my damnedest to get everything back in order. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited that we finally, oh God, this is falling off. All right, let's put you off this camera so we don't make you guys sick. Finally getting the cards all done, so it's just gonna be nice. It's just gonna be nice. I'm just excited that we are finally done and we can start listing new cards. Finally get back to our ABLs. Can you guys see this? Oh, this is very obnoxious. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. That's a little better. Let's get it mucho better. Sorry, speaking Spanish for those non-Spanish speakers. All right. I like it. Looks good. Sort of. Sort of. Better than it was. Better than it was. Let me get chat on the main stream. Or on the main screen. Oh, guys. The most important thing right now, we definitely don't have RuneScape open on the second monitor and making sure to do some AFKing on the side. That would be unprofessional. That would be unprofessional. We wouldn't do that. That would be way too unprofessional to be doing sailing on the second screen. That would be way too unprofessional, and we are nothing but professional here. What up, Big Dogs? What up, Razor? Hey, Phantom, how do you hand over your bulk? I noticed those 5-row boxes cost $10 each, and I'd rather keep them than give them away with the bulk. It's crazy. My bulk buyer actually gives me boxes to give him back, so he pays for them, luckily. But honestly, in the grand scheme of things, before I don't want to transfer them to another box. You could put them in like flat rate boxes and give them that way. What up, Papa? Lister Misters. What up, Steal the Moon? Crap, just looked at all scan images and they're corrupt. I have to start all 30,000 over. Are you serious, Kevin? I hope you're choking. That sounds like hell. I'm good. Nice one. How's you? I've just been advertising my Destined Rivals comments and listing that sort Mega Evolution if it's time right midnight here in the UK. Well, nice, Toonies. That's awesome. You need to go to bed, my good sir. Sorting and listing 160 EXs and 1,000 yellow borders right now. Hell yeah, King. Hell yeah. Organizing what may be my completed PBL master set. Hell yeah, that's awesome, Bryce. Scanning in a $750 collection into eBay. Put aside about 50% of it for grading. Hell yeah, we love that. Getting back into things after vacation and planning my Q3, Q4. That's clutch. What's up, man? Love the videos. I'm having trouble with my FI 8170. I removed the feeder arm, replaced it with a 3D arm with wax, but I'm still getting indents. Any advice? I've not done the 3D printed part. I took out the roller and then put it back in. I don't know if you have the roller in, Chrono, but it's hard to tell. Everyone seems to be different. Shipping Lego menu figures right now? Hell yeah. I heard that those minifigs have some good value, which is crazy. I had no idea that minifigurines were like worth as much as they are. Honestly, I had no idea. I was watching somebody do like buying and selling of Lego, and I'm like, what the hell? Word up, we chilling and shit. What's up, JM? I only sell video game type of items on want to get into the TCG game as well. Mainly Pokemon. Do you think I should make a second eBay account for TCG? What's your recommendation if you don't mind asking? Golden State, just do it on your own. Just do it on the main one. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. eBay's got a whole separate algorithm per like category, so I would just have it all in one. I just call it efficiency. That's right. Unprofessional or multitasking legend. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. We of course are professionals here. Exactly. We picking flax. Oh God. If we were picking flax, it would be a lot worse. It would be a lot worse. We're definitely not just dropping our inventory right now to empty our cargo hold so we can sort through. I'm trying to get 73 sailing because I want to unlock Aquanites. I want 73 sailing and 78 sailing. Okay. Let me catch up with the last of the chat and then we will start pre-grading. Sleep. What's up, Suitor fan? Sleep is for the weak. That's not how we build TCG businesses. That is how you build a sustainable business, is with sleep. Yeah, I've tried with and without roller. No luck either way, unfortunately. Yeah, you might just keep messing with the chrono. Unfortunately, sometimes they're all different, and it's really weird. I don't know why. Got enough cards scanned to prep batches the next 5 days? Hell yeah, Dusk. Would you list your other language bulk if you came across it in your bulk purchases? No, just Japanese and English. I don't think it's really worth listing anything else. I mean, probably worth it, but I just don't have an easy way to list that. I mean, I'm sure they have Korean on. I just got Dragon Cannibals. Guys, this is important. You guys need to see this. Can I do this? Wait, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. I just got Dragon Cannibals. You still can't see what I'm looking at. Look at that. That's like a 1 in 3,000 drop. That's crazy. Anyway, that's not related to what we're talking about, so that doesn't matter. You guys don't care about that. And I'm definitely not doing that on the side, guys. Come on. Okay, I can't get back to the fucking OBS. Goddamn. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. My first Dragon Balls. My first Dragon D's balls. But no, I mean, it's probably worth it to do it, but I just don't. I've got enough English that enough English and Japanese that it just would take too much time. Lego scalping is real, been a thing for a long time. Oh yeah, I knew the scalping, but I didn't know the mini things were a big thing. I mean, outside of English and Japanese, yeah, I got what you mean, May. When you submitted with Fanatics, did you put anything special in addition details and just store it in Vault? Yes, I think I did the store in Vault thing, but yeah, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't do any additional details. If you have old expired Pokemon cards, I saw a sign on the side of the road near our elementary school buying old Pokemon cards. Cash in hand. Nice. Was joking about 30,000 scans. You should prank your non-stream watchers and say you have to do it again for somebody. Oh my god, could you imagine? I would cry. I would cry. I wouldn't even do that as a joke. That would come back to haunt me. That I would say it as a joke, and then it would actually happen to me, and I would not be a happy boy. I would not be a happy boy if that happened to me at all. I'm in a Naruto Kaiju, planning on doing a variation listing for low-end cards. Is there any Rex for scanning, sorting programs for cards that aren't supported by the AI scanners? Oh, I don't know, Shiny Hunt cards. I don't know. I've never tried to mess with the ones that aren't supported. Pick a Discord for reference. Okay, I gotcha. Thanks, man. I'll keep at it. Yeah, of course. Got a Destined Rival box with €50 or £50 off coupon. Trying to flip it back, profit like £30. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm watching you on my TV. You're life size. I'm huge. Phantom, help. What do I do? I just opened a box from the thrift store and it had a Rayquaza SL10 in it. What do I do? What is it? What is the Rayquaza SL10? Wait, let me look this up. I don't know what that is. Rayquaza SL10. I'm assuming you're trolling. I'm assuming you're trolling, but if you're not, Jesus Christ! In a PSA 10, it's $180,000. What the fuck? There's only been one sale per year. Jesus. You only need 6 more? 6 more what, Papa? I already forgot. Oh, yes, the dragon, yes. Wait, what do you need? What do you need that many dragon cannon balls for? What do they do? I'm too stupid to know. I only play Goonscape. If you know, you know. I don't know. I don't know what Goonscape is. I'm off work for the week, so everyone's in bed because I did the bedtime stuff. Wait, I'm off work for the week, so everyone's in bed because I did the bedtime stuff. Mrs. will do the morning routine, so I'll get to sleep in. Need to be done, or I won't have time to ever get done. I gotcha. I gotcha. It's like the old diabetes test strip signs on the telephone poles. Oh God. What is I wanted to buy some of your bulk at the same price as your bulk buyer. Do you sell it as well? No. Nope, I don't. No, because I'd just rather sell it to my bulk buyer. And the only way it would be worth for me to sell it to somebody else, I would have to make them pay an exorbitant price for sifted bulk, and I just don't want to do that. People have offered to buy my bulk, and I don't sell it. It just doesn't make sense. I would be giving them bad bulk, and I would have to pay. I would literally make you pay like 5 cents a card. Like, it just wouldn't be worth my time. You know what I mean? Like, to pack up a box, send it to somebody, when I can just sell it to my bulk buyer and give him better numbers and build a relationship there, it just doesn't make sense. And I don't want to give somebody bad bulk. Seriously not trolling? Wait, I gotta see this. Jesus Christ. And it's clean, too. That looks only like lightly played. What the fuck? Are you sure that's real? That is wild. Looks real. Yeah, that thing is crazy. Holy cow. That's awesome, Logan. Congrats. That's a pickup right there. Okay, let's do some pre-grading. We finally caught up with chat. Let's do some pre-grading. Let's see if there's any cards. So we're just going to look at centering for now. We're going to see if there's any cards worth grading. These are already all pretty rough condition. So these cards, huey boy. These cards are really nice. And I got these super cheap and I got 10 of them. None of them are gradable, unfortunately. They're all like moderately played, lightly played, moderately played. But wow, these cards are not cheap. They are not cheap at all. Okay. So far, no grades. No gradable cards. That Dragonite is absolutely gorgeous. Just a random seed. I think I'm supposed to go over here. Darkrai. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Oh, there's more than one here. Just a random Vulpix. Okay. Then just more random. Oh, wait a minute. There's a Darkrai behind it. Hello? I don't even know if I paid for that. That might have come in free of charge. I don't even know. And then just some other... Oh! These Jirachis. It's unfortunate that none of these are probably... So when I get further down, they're going to be more gradable. These are like some I got in collections that just weren't as gradable. I think this is unfortunately the worst stack of it. None of these are gradable, unfortunately, and a lot of them might even be LP. So I was hoping that one of these Gengars would be gradable, and I think I pre-graded these earlier, and that none of them looked gradable, unfortunately. They're just not quite. If anything, most of them would get like 8s, at best. This one's not terrible. There's like fraying at the top of these that really butcher the grades on these. This one might actually be. That one's close. But there's just this like fraying at the top that I think would make it not worth grading. So I think none of those Gengars, unfortunately, are worth grading. Rip it to find out. There you go. How often are you coming across fake cards in the bulk? Not very often. Usually it'll happen like if I get bulk in and there's fakes, there'll be more fakes than like just 1 or 2. So it's pretty rare in bulk, I feel like. That one is definitely LP. LP. I think these are probably all LP. That's LP. MAQs are Hell P. Okay. These Ninetales I got for pretty cheap. Let's see if any of them are gradable. Centering looks good on that one. Centering looks good on this one too. It's very LP on the back. I should just be looking at the backs because it looks like some of these are pretty LP. That one might be... don't think so. That one's got some whitening. Okay, none of those are any good. The Psyducks. God, I hope one of those Psyducks is good. This one looks pretty good. It's just a little bit of blemishes on all these cards. Congrats on finishing listing so you can finally list. Also, new video editor today. Yeah, there was he was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here. I had Dust Diamond Collectibles do my editing. So it was a fun try. We'll see if I continue with the editing style. Honestly, I just didn't really want to edit that live stream, so I appreciate him coming in and helping me with the editing because that wasn't quick. So it was pretty fun to watch and make. So I think he did a good job with the editing. Slab and auction that bad boy, buy a new car. Yeah, exactly. It's past sniff test. No flashlight though. What would you do with it? Oh God, yeah, probably slab it. I would probably send it into grade. I mean, is it grade worthy? I mean, I think you probably still profit. Yeah, even as a 7. As a 7, according to this, it's worth $2,000. So I would grade the hell out of that thing. If it's looking near mint. Even if it's not, it's probably better to just get that graded. These Psyducks are so adorable. But unfortunately, I don't think any of them are gradable. Super off center. That one might be. That one's gonna go in the maybe. This one is also going to go into the maybe. Okay, 2 of the Psyducks look good. We'll see if those are any good. These Shaman cards are actually pretty pricey, weirdly enough. Not exactly sure why. I mean, I get it. They have the Championship Series on there, but... Wow, these are all, like, frayed at the top, unfortunately. This one almost. Now, you really can't tell. It's hard to show you guys. I don't know if you can really see this. See if I can show you guys this. See that, like, fraying at the top? I'm assuming that's not good for grading. And there's 2 little, like, indents I can actually see on there. So that's probably no good. But there's, like, this, like, weird fraying on the top of these cards that seem to be, like, almost on all of them. This one looks to be the cleanest out of all of them. Nope, there's fraying on the bottom. No good. There's a bunch of these. Holy cow. I think I've got 20 of them. No good there. No good there. No good there. Yeah, they all have that fraying at the top. Every single one of these have that fraying at the top. Huh. Weird. The question is with these, how, if there's any graders in the chat, how much can you get away with them being bent? You see how bent that one is? How much can you get away with these being bent? Because these are pretty bent. All right. Phantom turning into a slab and got over here. Scribe recently been enjoying your stuff. Yes, Pat makes great stuff. Hey, Phantom, I'm a recently new viewer and been watching every episode starting from the beginning. I've watched 2 podcasts. I'm averaging 5 hours a day on YouTube, absorbing as much as possible. Holy cow, Connor, I appreciate it. Hopefully you're listening while you're doing that. What up, Cypher? Is there a difference when shipping a $50 card and a $150 card? I see the current tier, $2,000. Not sure what is expected of cards above that. It's just your personal preference. I would ship a $150 card in a bubble mailer. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever found that kind of stuff in at a thrift store. Same size. I'm hoping you make a video going over all eBay settings, shipping, payment, return policy, ad campaigns. I don't really do a ton of like tutorial-esque videos. I know a lot of people ask me for that. It's just not really something I mean, I do tutorial, but like I don't really show like in-depth, like here's how to do this. It's not really like something I actively do very often, but maybe. I've talked about the settings before in videos prior. I've not had like a dedicated video specifically for that. Yeah, all of these cards have fraying. It's driving me nuts. Every single one of these has fraying. So I don't feel like I could grade any of them. Worst part of editing is cutting in the video. 6 hours and 25. Exactly. Yep. Jimmy, I'd use USPS priority. Yeah. Bulk tie, what up, full moon? Run your finger over the hairs to see if they stay down. What do you mean by that? Like on the fraying? It's not that they're like Yeah, it's not doing anything. It's still there. Just eat it. Is it even worth shooting for top rated seller on eBay? I have great reviews. I'm starting to hit all the metrics, but I have 4 defects where I cancel because of incorrect card title. I mean, yeah, it'll save you 1% in fees, and probably helps a little bit in the algorithm. I'm sure. I mean, it's definitely something you want to try and get. Okay, so these seals, I think I have a much better chance at. Some of these seals look really, really good. That one looks really solid. Yeah, that one looks good. That one looks like a 10 right there. Right there. Right over there. That looks like a 10 right there. That one does too. God damn. Okay, we're 2 for 2 on the seal. Yo, these seals look pristine. It's super common on one-piece cards, but PSA gives them a pass as long as edge is nice. Okay. Bending shouldn't matter too much. They will be flat by the time the grader gets them out of the card saver. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, seems the Pringle doesn't mess with the condition. Okay, good to know. Unfortunately, all those had a lot of fraying, so, and they looked pretty, there was a lot of whitening on those. Holy cow, all of these look really good. Actually, it's hard to tell centering on the back of Japanese cards. I feel like I'm not very good at telling the centering on Japanese cards because of the fade, you know? But that looks good. Man, these look really good. Holy cow, I think I got 40 of these. All right, let's speed run these. Let's do fronts, then backs. God, these all look really good. What the hell? Just going to grade every single one of these. God damn. Okay, that one didn't look the greatest. I saw some tad bit of whitening. God damn, these look amazing. Hello? These are all super well centered. Wonder what these go for in a 10. Can somebody look up Seal 97M-P for me? Seal 97M-P. Because if these are worth decent amount in a 10, I think I made out like a bandit with these. Because every single one of these, at least from the fronts, are gradable. I mean, what the hell? They're all super well centered. What the fuck? This is crazy. Oh, wait, we got one that was left heavy. About time. I found one. Found one. That one's kind of right heavy. This one's a little left heavy. Okay. Anybody in chat got experience shipping a binder of cards? Oh, I'd probably just ship the binder and then take the cards out. Shot my first day listing and had 319 listings and 1,500 total cards. I'm happy. Card Uploader is a new feature that combines updates your eBay listings. I have 600 cards from Black and White era and earlier, all lightly played near mint, so I'm hoping that gives a lot of momentum. Hell yeah, that's awesome, Connor. That's a really good start. Hell yeah. Okay, let me look it up. Because I don't remember what these cards are worth. It's not like anything crazy, I don't think, but 97M-P. See, the problem is, every time I look it up on price charting, it brings up a different seal card. Seal 97M-P. Let me see if I can find it if I search directly on. Showing me Pikachu cards. What the hell? God, their search is dog shit. What the hell? Okay, it's gym promo. Gym promo. See, the problem is I want to see it on price charting. Let's just do PSA 10. Let's just search. Let's just see what people have on eBay. This is the card. Someone's selling it for $10. PSA 10. The problem is that I think these are relatively new, so not a lot of people have this card yet. A similar card, Slowpoke, that we have further down, someone selling for 160. And no one's got one that's been graded yet. Because I think they're too new. So, interesting. Interesting. Well, these are all gradable. Holy cow. I don't know if it's worth grading these or not, but we're gonna try. These are my gradable stack. I need to relook at these. Oh, I didn't even look at the back of these first. Wait, let me look at the back of these. So give me a better idea. Is it worth the listing Scarlet and Violet new hollows or use them to create various, or is it just not worth it even as a beginner? I mean, if it's all you have, I don't think it's a bad idea to do it. I don't think it's going to hurt you. If you got the time and you've got nothing else to do, I think it's a good thing to work on. It's got just a little bit of fraying at the top. That one's got a little bit on the back. But yeah, I would say that's what I would do it if I didn't have anything else to work on. But I think definitely do the hollows and reverse hollows. I don't think it's worth listing like the non-hollow bulk. Modern non-hollow is going to be pretty slow sellers. But I think definitely the hollows and reverse hollows you might have a better luck with. Why the heck is the 8170 such a pain to set up, for me at least? Zach, it's not just you. It can be a pain for a lot of people. It was a pain for me too. But once you get it, it's good. It just takes a minute. It is annoying. I will definitely grant you that. It is quite annoying. How many of the Chikoritas we got? Looks like 10. 15. 15 of them. All right. Chikorita. You are too left heavy. You're too right heavy. You're just right, Chikorita. That one looks gradable. It's a terrible sleeve this thing is in. Holy cow. Gradable though. Little right heavy. I think that one's probably within the boundaries though, honestly. But these are relatively low value, so I don't need to grade a bunch of them. That's super left heavy. Super right heavy. In some of your videos, some of the cards are sleeved and numbered penny sleeves and some are raw. What goes in that decision for you? So the non-hollow cards, in theory, non-hollow cards are not sleeved. Hollow cards are sleeved. It doesn't necessarily follow that every time. Basically, if they're higher value and they're non-hollow, they might get sleeved. But that's typically what my mentality is with it. It's typically what I go with. I think that's gradable. Okay. Thought I was having a boomer moment. Yeah, you're good. You aren't. Don't see any of those seals on eBay, but a Slowpoke is up in a CGC 10 for 99. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I didn't see any either. It's this Slowpoke, and I think that one's definitely worth grading too. So trying these out. See, I think I looked at these Lapras and none of them were good last time I looked at them. That one's very left of center. That one looks pretty good, but there is that fraying at top. Up top. I do want to try and send in. Nope, this one's got an indent. I can see it. Holy cow. That one's got whitening. I think that was the problem. I saw a lot of whitening on these. I remember. That one looks pretty good. That's too left heavy. Way right heavy. Holy cow. It's got a bend. That one looks, I don't know, it's bottom heavy. Yeah, I don't think any of those Lapises are worth it. I've listed my non-hollow modern at low prices, barely a profit, but usually end up makes it worth it. I don't have a large amount of cards to go through though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's worth it if you don't have anything else to go through. But personally, I think if like you don't have a lot to go through, you should focus on trying to get more bulk and trying to maximize what you have. Like if you have nothing else to do, you can list it. But like eventually when you get into this business long enough, like you won't ever have it to where there's nothing else to do. You'll always have something you can do. So you rarely get to that point. So I just don't think it's really worth your time listing all that. It just takes so much time and effort for very little profit. But if you've got nothing else to do, you have another card, you're pretty new to it, I think it's fine to list that. That's a no. Don't worry, we're not going to spend the whole time pre-grading cards. Just once we get done with these slow pokes, we're done pre-grading. That one's a mate. Nope, that's got a dot on the back. Let's look at the back first. Make sure there's no whitening, and that way I can see better. That one looks, nope, too bottom heavy. Too right heavy. Too left heavy. Uh-oh. That one might be a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hey, how's the hustle been going? I've been grinding the hell out of the hustle, so I haven't been watching the streams. You're good, David. Good to see you. It's been going good. It's been going good. I can't complain. I cannot complain. It's been good. We got done with our listings. We now are fully caught up with our eBay listings. Thank God. Took us a while, but we got there. Okay, that one's not bad. One also isn't bad. Has a dot. Has a dot. Has a bend at the bottom. Ooh, this one looks good. There's that fraying a little bit at the top. I'm going to try a few of the frayed. I'm going to see how the frayed ones do. I want to see what I can get away with that. This one looks good. Nope. The corner looks like shit. It's not bad. All right, there it is. Okay. So that stack, none of these are going to be gradable because it's all bulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 potential gradable cards. We'll probably knock that down to 20. And then we already have like 50 ready to go. So we're looking at about another 70, 75 cards, 70, 80 cards that we have to list. So now we can condition the bulk. This is just bulk that we got. Not all, I mean, some of it's good bulk, but this is more the bulkier stuff. So now we need to condition these and see where we stand. Moderately played, lightly played. Some of these are actually near mint. I love that slowpoke. Yeah, they're cool. I'll have some of them listed soon. So, bro, what's the plan with grading? You submit directly through CDC, then going to sell it on eBay yourself, or are you going to sign them into auction off of Fanatics or something? So I do Fanatics. You can do CDC Fanatics, and you don't have to auction them. You can just get them sent back to you, and that's what I'm doing with these. I don't want them to be auctioned. You don't really want to auction non-popular cards. Like, the only way you want to auction cards is if you have popular Pokemon and popular cards that people are looking for. Because you could just get screwed over by an auction because no one that is in the market for that card is there when you're auctioning it. And if that's the case, you really want to, in my opinion, I think you really need to focus when you're doing auctions. You want to focus and make sure that you're getting giving good cards that are really popular, because if you don't, you're chancing it. I think you're taking too much of a chance if you do lower pop cards. Like if I auction all the cards that I just graded, most of them would have gone for such little money, it wouldn't have been worth it. But instead, I can list them for a lot higher on my eBay store and let them sit for a long time until the right buyer comes along and finds the card that they want and buys it for a much higher price than they would have if they got it on auction. Some of these are absolutely near mint. Holy cow. This is near mint. Like that is near mint. What the hell? These are some gorgeous cards. Holy hell, these are so clean. Some old black and white cards, X and Y cards that are just clean as hell. Holy goodness gracious. Wondering how it's been grading. Did you find a lot of 10 candidates? I'm finding a lot of cards I set aside for grading when inspected. Majority suck D. Yeah, I mean, I don't do a ton of pre-grading, and I did pretty good on the last submission, so I can't complain. Granted, a lot of those cards were cards I opened myself, so that helps a lot when you know it's like pack fresh. Especially all the Chinese cards I sent in for grading were pack fresh for me. Those 3 pristine 10s that I got for the starter series Pokemon, those were all pulled by me. I opened one Series 1 pack and apparently got 3 pristine 10s. So that's pretty lucky. I will definitely take it. Any update on when the Fizz batch is coming in? Yes, King. It should be here the week of the 6th. So not this next week, not this week, not next week, but the week after is when it's supposed to ship. When it comes in, who knows? I'm actually okay with it being a little later. I'm not going to tell them to ship it later because I don't want them to not ship it. I mean, obviously they're going to ship it, but I don't want them to say, okay, we'll ship it later and then ship it like 2 months later. So honestly, if it gets, I think it's going to get here close enough to when I'm going to have my new office. And if it's close enough, if my office isn't going to be like a month away from when I get it, as long as I'm a couple weeks out from moving in my office when I get the Fizz batch, I'm just going to wait until I get into my office to open it and get it going. I don't think it's worth opening here and doing a lot with it and then trying to transport it that way. So we'll see. We'll see. I say that, who knows? Who knows? I say that and I'll probably get too excited and I'll want to open it. So who knows? But it'll probably be a safer play to wait until I get into my office to open it. But in theory, it's coming the week of the 6th. And my office should be done mid to late September. Probably late September is what I'm thinking is going to be. So it will potentially be a couple weeks between the Fizz batch coming in and me moving into the office, but we'll see. We'll see. Remember not to fall in the trap being too hard on them, even on bulk 75% gem rate is gravy. You miss all the shots, you'll take. Yeah, I know. That I think is going to be my biggest hurdle is pre-grading too harsh. I don't think I pre-grade. I need to be less harsh with my pre-grading. Why go through Fanatics to grade if you're going to get it sent back versus just submitting it yourself? Don't they take the fee? It's only $10 per card plus like 3% of what the card's worth, which I'm doing mostly bulk, so it doesn't matter. It comes out to like $12, $13 a card. That's just as cheap as if you did Fanat or CGC, and it's significantly quicker. The big thing for me is it's quick to get back. I'm getting mine back. I submitted those cards, and I got my grades back. I didn't get the cards back, but I got my grades back in exactly 1 month from when when they said they got the cards. So that's really fast compared to doing CGC, which right now I think CGC is like, God, it takes a long time to get your cards back from CGC. So that's why I do it through Fanatics. Hey, my sailing level 66. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. Did you do one with Dan too? No. I don't think the cards that I'm sending in are worth sending into Dan because they're just not the like popular cards. I think Dan, to make sense of Dan's service, I think I really need to be sending in popular cards. I think it really will hurt you if you send in non-popular cards, because again, it's getting auctioned, and again, you want a lot of people that are wanting the cards you have. So I don't like taking a chance with that. I'd rather just sell them myself, because I think I can sell them for more, especially since I'm grading lower value cards. But if I start to get more higher value cards in, and I start to want to grade more aggressively that way, and need quicker turnover, then I'll probably do Dan's service. But I think right now, I want to learn grading a little bit more. I want the cards back. I want to see them. I want to be able to list them. I want to see, there's going to be plenty of people in my audience that want these cards that, will pay up for them a little bit more. And I don't want them to have to go follow Dan's auctions on a Sunday night trying to get the cards they want. You know what I mean? So there's a bit of that too. I want to make sure I'm being good to the people that want these cards in their collections. And I just they're cool because I'd rather sit on them. I'd rather price high. Right now, with the cards that I'm getting back, like a lot of them are so cool that I'm like, I'll just sit on these. Like, I don't mind sitting on these for a long period of time. I don't need the cash flow right away. It'd be nice if I get a slab or two to sell a week. And then as I go, lower the price. Because a lot of these cards are like pop 1, pop 5, pop 7. Like, they're low pop cards that I don't know what they're worth. Like, they're worth what somebody will pay for it, obviously, with the pop 1s. But, like, I have no idea what to expect, so I might as well put them with my stuff and just let it sit. Like, put a price on it that seems a little ridiculous. If it sells, great. If it doesn't, just wait until it does. And then if it doesn't sell for a long time, just lower price. It's kind of how I see it right now. Hey there, quick question. I have 15,000 cards listed on eBay. I have yellow border, common uncommons, modern reverse hollows and hollows, and MTG bulk. In which order should I list them? It depends on what the yellow border stuff is, Christian. If you've got older yellow border stuff like XY, that's probably the first priority. Modern reverse hollows and hollows would be second. Then the commons and uncommons, a yellow border, then Magic bulk. Magic's going to be your slowest seller unless you have a lot of them. A lot of money to lug around. Looking forward to seeing the new office and the Fizz badge. Yeah, I am too. King. Yeah, I got you, Andy. I just got my first batch from Fanatics coming back to me as well. Your video was an accurate representation of what the feeling of getting the pristine 10th. Oh, it's so great. It's so great, GameCubing. It's so great. Here I am, 8 months deep on a PSA sub. Things like me, I can hate you now. Exactly. Ultra ETA BIN for 115 sold in 3 days. The one I had PSA auction for me went $97. Auctions are a tool, not a cure-all. Yep, exactly. Auctions are nice if you need some quick cash. If you don't want to sit on your cards, if you don't want to think about them, that's the big thing for me when I was looking into Dan's stuff. I was like, man, it'd be nice if I can just send off cards and I get my money. I don't have to list them. I don't have to think about them. I don't have to ship them. Like, that's very, very appealing. Very, very appealing. So I totally understand why somebody would want to do it, but it only starts to make sense. Oh God, that card is very damaged. It only starts to make sense when you have like really good cards to deal with. That might be moderate. No, that's gonna be heavily played. You want good cards. You want good cards to send to Dan. That's for sure. In my humble opinion. All right, so that is moderately played. God, that view is gorgeous. Lightly played, moderately played. And that's like near mint right there. That Porygon Z is no, it's got some scratches on the front. Man, lots of scratches on the front, unfortunately. Damn, that Mudkip is gorgeous. But it unfortunately is heavily played. Heavily played. Yo, that is like minty. Pumpkaboo, you are very minty. Do 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 dee do. Do 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 dee do 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 dee do 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 do. Moderately play, lightly play, lightly play. Okay, there it is. We did it. We conditioned all of our bulk. Now we gotta get them in the right spot. Well, we haven't fully conditioned. We need to check the fronts too, but we'll see what we have. All right. What up, Dark Lotus? With all those pop ones, create the market. Excited to see what sells for you. Yeah, exactly. Yep. The CDC pop ones, shit, I don't even care. The pristines, I'm just going to put it like, oh, no. I don't mean to drop that. I don't want to drop either of those things. Again, I'm not in a rush to sell them. So if I list them, I don't see me listing any of the pop ones for anything under $100, if not more. And I don't expect them to sell, and that's fine. That's totally fine. When the right person that wants it comes along, I will sell it to them. Absolutely gorgeous older cards from the black-white era. All right, those are all near mint. These are all lightly played. Let's check it this way. It's probably easiest to do it this way. See if there's any that should be marked as moderately played. None of these look too terrible. That one probably is moderately played. That one's probably moderately played. So that's moderately played. Let's put that as moderately played. That's definitely moderately played. So we're not used to doing as much Japanese. I don't have nearly as much Japanese, so conditioning Japanese is a lot different for me. So do you pay when the submit or once the whole process is done? You pay once you get the grades back. They'll send you a thing saying, like, here are your grades, and it'll show all your grades, and then you have to pay for it. You pay for it twice. You pay for it the first time. You have to pay for the grading fee, the $10 for the grading fee, and then you have to pay for it again for the insurance on the cards to ship them back. That's how that works. They make it pretty easy, honestly. It's pretty simple. Fortunately, Delcatty, you're going to be moderately played. God, that Mew is gorgeous, and it's lightly played, too. That is real nice. That right there is real nice. Yo, that one's kind of damaged. Unfortunately, it's got, like, blue marker on the side of it. Okay. These are still lightly played. These are moderately played. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got some cards popped 3-7. Gonna be interesting. Yeah, for sure. 28,000 Magic Bulk looks like 14,000 was sifted down to 25 cents. 14,000 was sifted down to 50 cents below. Should I do eBay over Mana Pool, you think? You have to list like all those on eBay for it to really sell. Magic just does not sell very well for me on eBay. It just doesn't. So personally, if I were you, I would use Sort Swift and list them on both. But I know that that might not be possible. But if that is possible for you, that is what I would do. And that is what I do. So I can have the best of both worlds. I really like Mana Pool, and I think it's really good. And it's really nice to be able to list on both platforms, since eBay usually is a little slower, although it's picking up for me. And I'm going to list a bunch of that Marvel beginner box I bought. So when I get those listed, that'll probably help too. Okay. These should be all heavily played. Let me make sure there's nothing crazy. Okay. Okay. So now we need to put these in the correct piles. Now I need to put hollows and non-hollows and separate them. There's a hollow. There's a hollower. It's a weird hollow. There's a hollow, hollow, hollow. Hollor, 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 hollor. All right, this is all non-hollow. Are you pricing Pristine over PSA 10? Yes, 100%. 100%. Probably not going to sell, but I'm going to list it over. I'm going to start the trend, y'all. I'm going to start the trend. Pristines are harder to get than PSA 10s, so they should be worth more. And I'm going to list my 10s at PSA 10 prices. They will sit forever, but I don't care. No, those will probably be the ones I lower the most. Honestly, Pristine 10s just look so gorgeous for me. I just love the look of them, so I will sit on them forever. I'm definitely going to be adding some of those cards to my personal collection. I didn't plan on starting a slab collection. I don't even really have one. Technically, I don't really do anything with the ones I have. So that is my collection. But yeah, those Pristines, I love them. I love the look of Pristines. I love Pristines so much. They look so gorgeous. They tickle my brain in the right way, and that's all I need. Frankly, that's all I need. That Gengar. Gorgeous Gengar. Gorgeous. Depending on the card, I have seen Pristine sell for more than PSA 10s. It's not the norm, though. Yeah. You pay everything up front. Yeah, it's annoying. Are these fake cards? Yes. Every single one of these are fake. Yep. Yep. I exclusively deal in fake cards, actually. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I just like scam everybody as I'm going through, and I always tell people they're real, obviously. So these idiots will buy them. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hilarious. These dumbasses just buy my fake cards every day, and it's great. I love it. They still haven't figured it out. They still haven't figured it out. Get so pissed when I get collections and the person treated their card so poorly. Like, have some respect for your stuff, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I get pissed. It just, I mean, it happens. It's not necessarily a respect thing. So, you know, people have kids, and I mean, we didn't treat our cards great when we were growing up, you know? We put that shit in our pockets, you know? Like, it just what happens. Just what happens as you do it. There it is. We did it. We conditioned our cards. Sorry, guys. I've been so behind on the chat today. This definitely has nothing to do. Nothing to do with the fact that we're playing RuneScape on the side. That's nothing to do with it. So is our CDC 10 not worth as much? Not nearly as much usually, yep. CDC is like a PSA 9, yep. So if a card's worth like 150 as PSA 10, what would a CGC 10? It's so dependent on the card, Kindred. It really doesn't. It's hard to tell. I can see you now, Treasures. I can see you now. I apologize. I accidentally muted Treasures, and I feel so bad about it. I did it, and I fat fingered it, and I was like, oh, I'll remember later to unmute him, and then I never did, and I totally forgot. So much better. Isn't CGC a very reputable company? It is. It's just PSA rules the market, and that's just kind of how it is. Their Temu PSA. Yeah. Yep. And people have been collecting PSA for so long that that's what they like. And they don't want to collect from a different company, which is understandable, you know, just the aesthetics alone. So I think they'll come around. I think people will come around. I think CGC is going to gain more and more of a foothold in the market. I hate PSA. I think their slabs look absolutely hideous. Hate the slabs. Hate the twirl. But they're unfortunately, they're just worth more. Pristine 10, which is like a PSA 10, so the CGC 10 is like a PSA, and the CGC 9 is like a PSA 8. Yeah. Sort of, yeah. But I think it's harder to get a Pristine 10 than it is to get a PSA 10. And their gem rates are actually really, really, really close. There's a misconception that 10s are easier to get in CGC, and the data does not show that to be the case. So if you get a Pristine 10, that would be worth at least PSA 10 prices? Yeah. Yep. In theory. About the same as a PSA 10, sometimes more. Yep. Wait, why would anyone take the time to condition real cards? I don't know. Because they're idiots. Teaching my kids from the beginning. We take care of our cards, sleeves, and binders. 9, 6, 5-year-olds are doing a pretty good job so far. Nice. Good. Good. My misprint free pack is still stuck in processing. I filed a ticket with support. Yeah, they'll probably get back with you, Kevin. I got another pack from somebody, actually. Somebody got their pack and did my referral, and I got another $16 pack. I was like, I just got $33 free from misprint, and all I did was sell a card and tell other people to sell cards. It's crazy. If you buy one card, doesn't matter the price of the card. If you buy one card, they will give you credit. You can use my affiliate code, go buy one card from my shop or any other shop, and both of us will get a pack for like at least $10. And I've gotten two $16 packs so far. So it's pretty crazy. They're really, really aggressive right now with getting new buyers and sellers, which is cool. Some BCCG Mint 10s with a bulk buy, but I don't think they're worth much. Also, I had no idea who BCCG was. I don't know who that is either. I have no idea who that is. CGC does have a good hold on comics, though. Comic collectors will never give up their CGC comics. Oh, 100%. 100%. Does PSA even do comics? I mean, what? CGC was originally a comics grading company. I got these Pokemon Center online reward cards, and they're all pristine 10 except for the Charizard. Would have been a really cool set. Damn, that is cool. CGC messed up my grading that stolen 30th Mewtwo card. People are mad. Messed up by grading that stolen 30th Mewtwo card. I don't even know what that means. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the stuff about the 30th Mewtwo card. I always see you conditioning cards about looking for whitening and creases and things like that. Do you look for scratches later unless they're super noticeable? Do you not worry about it? Non-hollows? No, I don't look for scratching. Hollows, I'll look for scratching, but I didn't have any near mint. On lightly played, I'll look for it. Like, I'll try and see if there's any like crazy scratches. But if there's not, I don't worry too much about it. I mean, people really aren't usually that big. If they buy an LP card, they know that there's going to be a few scratches. Obviously, if you have some like super deep scratches or anything, but no, it depends. Depends on what the card is. You know, like the higher end cards, I'm looking for more of that. Okay. Okay. If I don't hear you come in, just yell at me. I'll help you. Love you. CDC graded 30th card hasn't released. That's a no-no. Oh! Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Just sent to PCG. Special is Express 20, and you get Express service for $20 a card. PGC. Yeah. Isn't it PCG? Premier card grading. Is it PCG or PGC? It's PCG. Premier card grading. Yeah, that's cool. I'm curious how it does for you. I thought about doing it, and I even set aside cards to do it for it, but I really, really, really don't like the look of their slabs. I think they are absolutely hideous. I wish I liked them, but I don't. I don't like them at all. I don't like them even a little. They do an Amazing Fantasy 15 PSA slab outsold a CGC of the same cost as auction the other day. Sent the comic nerds into turmoil. Oh, nice. I didn't even know they did comics. Thanks, sir. Also, I really enjoy your videos and look forward to following your journey further. I'm starting my own journey. We'll be trying to YouTube route as well. Hell yeah, Kindred. Of course. I appreciate you watching. Back from PCG virtually. 3 9.5s and a 9 from Riftbound over numbers. And 1 9. Ugh. See, I don't know. Here's the problem with grading companies, especially new grading companies like PCG. PCG seems to be really, really harsh from what I've heard. They're a very harsh grading company. And the problem is, why would I, it's already like worth less to have a card from their company get graded. And if you know you're going to get worse grades, then it's even less appealing to grade with them. To get a pristine 10 CGC, I don't have to have like a truly like perfect card. It's not a black label. Pristines aren't black labels. But like to get the highest grade in PCG, from what I understand, like the highest of the highest, like 10s across the board, it's basically like black label. And that's the only slab that looks good, is their highest slab. It's the only slab that I think looks good at all. But I'd have to have a black label, and at that point, I might as well just send with Beckett and get a black label. I just don't understand the idea. I mean, I get it. You want to be harsh. You don't want to give easy grades, but I don't know. I guess it's just a personal preference. I just really don't like the look of their slabs. I wish I did. It looks like a cool company. It looks like a fun company, but I just hate the look of their slabs. And that's a big thing for me, is the look. Their slabs in hand are the best on market outside of the label. I have graded with all the big ones. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the feelings of it. Selling a mana pool if you don't have a ton of Magic, I think it might have like 1,000 cards worth listing. Not really, no. Tony, it's all about, with Magic, especially if it's 1,000 bulk, then it wouldn't be worth it. You probably won't get very many sales. Mana pool is all about the card optimization, so you want a lot of cards listed. It's a Rudy scheme. I don't know if it's a scheme. I don't know if it's crap. I wouldn't say it's crap. I just don't like their slab. So you're going to start like researching cards to see if they're worth grading, or are you going to just grade cards that you know are good cards? I'm just throwing everything at it. I don't care. I'm just grading everything, basically. My one piece to BGS, why risk a 9.5 when I know PSA is going to give it a 10? Exactly. I don't think it's worth... That's why I would never do Beckett either. Why would I do Beckett and hope for a black label when they're so rare, when I could get a PSA 10 and not have to worry about getting a 9.5 and having to crack it? Grading pyramid scheme with all the affiliate links and discounts? Nah, I disagree. I don't think it's a pyramid scheme. I mean, you'd have to define why it's a pyramid scheme. Affiliate links and discounts is like every company. So I mean, that's not really a pyramid scheme. I sent 4 heaters and 2 Lorcana foils, Max, Goof, and Winnie the Pooh. Nice. Good luck. Okay. Now, we need to get these in a good order. So, let's do it this way. I'm going to write these down so we can keep track of what's what when we go to actually list these. We first want 100 cards. We also can probably pull some hollows that we need. So we're going to do hollows first. That's the biggest thing. This might need to go to damage. I think heavily played is fine. This one looks pretty good. Okay. We'll do hollow cards first, and then we'll grab some of these over here to list too. Let's see. Let's actually separate these by hollowers. Non-hollows. We'll have to condition these too, honestly. So some of these are lightly played, unfortunately. Might as well start putting these in here too. Well, they're special. Let's not do this. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to have to keep these separate because it's going to get confusing if I don't. They're all non-hollow, though. These are all hollow. Yep, all hollow. All non-hollow. Hollow. Okay. These need to be checked. My music turned off. I sent, in your video, the pop was very important, it seemed. Is that because of the lower number available, the more you can charge possibly? In theory, I mean, I was kind of just playing it up, to be honest with you. Like, these are such, like, no one grades them because they're so common and no one really wants them, in theory, that I was just getting excited that I had like a 101 or whatever, like a 1 pop. It's just because it's cool to me. But in reality, it's just because no one grades them. It's not that they're super hard to get ones. And like, if they are older cards and they're really hard to do well and they do well, that's one thing. But those are like modern in-print cards that anyone could go and send 100 of them off and get a bunch of 10s and make the pop go way up. So it's not actually worth much because it's a pop 1. Population reports don't really matter that much until you start to get into the like higher end cards. But I like looking at them because it's cool to think of like you only have 1. Big fan of YouTube, man. Glad I stumbled on your channel. D&D, thank you for being here. I'm glad you stumbled on the channel. Glad you stumbled into the live stream. We got to chat. Been getting some more sales. Getting some sales here and there. I feel like my Magic cards are slightly better than my Pokemon. Need to find more to list. Yep, that's the thing. Just keep listing. Can you send some One Piece singles my way, bro? I will pay for shipping. No. I mean, if you want to pay for them, I don't really have any right now for listing. I have them in a box that I haven't touched. But no, I'm not just going to give you free cards. Someone sent me an email. I don't know if that's what you were asking for. Maybe you wanted to pay for them. But someone sent me an email the other day. And they're like, hey, I'm getting into sports cards. Do you have any sports cards you can send me? I'm like, no. No. What? No, go away. What the fuck? No, I don't have any sports cards for you. Go away. People be crazy. People be crazy. All right. Charmander. Let's write these out because we're going to try and do this. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Charmander. Not cap. Charmander. I think it's some kind of like reverse hollow. These are lightly played. LP. And then Crobat to Sneasel. Sneasel is hollow. Moderately played is Golett to Delcatty. Delcatty. Heavily played is Pikachu. HP Pikachu to Vaporeon, you are not hollow. Wish you were. To Shaman. Damaged is Torterra. Okay. That's 1. I'll buy all those cards for 60%. I'll bet. Bet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. God, that's only 30 cards. Okay. 30 cards. 30 cards. Okay. So we need to add more to this. So we're going to grab and start conditioning these. Let's get the non-special ones out. Those are a little easier to grade, or easier to figure out. These are special. This one's not special. These are special. These aren't special, so we can do these. These are special. These aren't special. Nothing special about these sumbitches. All right. All right. Let's start conditioning these and adding it to our pile. Do you have any opinions on Riftbound and or selling Riftbound? I love Riftbound. I've never sold a Riftbound card though. So I have no idea how well they sell. But I absolutely adore Riftbound. I do plan on eventually getting around to selling Riftbound. I really, really, really like Riftbound. I played League for years. I don't play it anymore, thankfully. But I did play it for years, so I very much do like Riftbound, but I really, really like the cards. I think they look gorgeous. All right, you are Neomint. 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 Mint. Neomint. Mint and Neomint. All right, those are all Neomint. Riftbound is popping. I was very wrong. One of my regrets this year. Oh, did you not think Riftbound would do well? Is it starting to sell well? I've not been following the Riftbound train. Is it doing better now? I always love Riftbound, so I've always been bullish on Riftbound. Never bet against League of Legends, my friends. Never bet against League of Legends. But who knows? It could all come crashing and burning. It's as good as a game. It's very balanced. Also, I haven't tried sell any. Yeah, I need to try selling some. It's definitely something I want to do. I have a lot to sell. I did get quite a bit. I've opened quite a bit myself, so I have plenty to sell. Oh, I want to put this as lightly played, but I think I have to put this as moderately played, unfortunately. You might have to get put as moderately played, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it's moderately played. This one might be lightly played, though. Yeah, this one is, I'd say that's lightly played. I'm going to keep some of these in sleeves as I start to move them around right now. This is definitely moderately played. Gorgeous swirl. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can find this in the... Look at that swirl. It's like a double swirl. Oh! Gorgeous swirl. I'm going to say it's lightly played. God, this Dragonite is gorgeous. I want to put it as lightly played so bad, but I think it's going to be moderately played. That one's got a crease, so I think that's going to go as... Wait a minute. Okay, yes. This is near mint. This is lightly played. This is moderately played. This is heavily played. That is lightly played. Wait, lightly played, yes. God, this Pikachu's all fucked up. That is unfortunate. That's worth like next to nothing. Modern card that damaged up. Unfortunate. I'm going to put that as moderately played. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. 20. Mint. Gengar to Ninetales. That's 50. This is 50. Charizard, LP Charizard to Ninetales. Moderately played. Charizard to Darkrai. Heavily played is Charizard. Charizard damaged is Pikachu. So, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 71. So that is 71. We need 29 more cards to add to this pile. I thought for sure they're going to print it into the ground, but it seems like they have found a balance for the most part. Boxes just go up, and the slabs are doing really well. Yeah, I have some cards that are going out to CGC for my... I'm hoping to get some pristines, because I have a few Riftbound cards that I want to grade. So the Unhealthy Addiction we all as a kid, and Riftbound is a perfect sequel to TCG for all. Yeah, 100%. Not a fart squirrel equals fail. Yeah. How do you feel about sleeping when sold instead? How do you feel about sleeping when sold instead? Sleeving when sold instead. I mean, some of these higher value cards, I definitely wouldn't do that. But on the non-holos, for sure. I really like Naruto. I sold a $140 card a week ago. That's awesome, Kindred. Hell yeah. Might be able to do all these slow bros. Yeah. Let's try these. Let's try these. All right, let's condition. See if there's any lightly played. I think these are all good condition. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29, 29. All right, there it is. There is 100 cards. That's going to be what we're going to be listing Fist. So, after Pikachu, Near Mint, Shaman to Rapras. Okay, so all these cards will go into a 100 card stack that will get listed. There we go. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Alrighty, that's LP, that's Near Mint, as Near Mint, as Near Mint, as Near Mint. Alright, naturally all the modern cards are indeed Near Mint. If this is a modern card and it's LP, I'm not going to bother with it. Well, I'll throw it in, who cares? Okay, so then the next set of cards. Next, non-hollow, Near Mint. Is, who are you? Mawile to Riolu, LP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26. 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay. The reason why I count out 60 is I think this fits really well with Japanese cards in a... what's the grass one? It's not Pan Sage. It's not... Semi-Sage. Oh my god, what is it? Grass Monkey. I'm just going to write Grass Monkey. I'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. The reason why I like to do it that way is because I like to... put them in a team bag, and I think 60 fits really well. I do 100 because I do the numbered penny sleeves for the hollows and reverse hollows and all that. So that's the method behind the madness a little bit. I also love the bit about the Raichu grade. I remember you selling the card and getting back that is also for vindication purposes. 100%. So many people were like, that's LP. That's not Near Mint. That's LP. You're wrong. You're actually an idiot. You have no idea what you're doing. That's obviously... I think someone said it's a moderately played card. I got to go back to that video. I don't remember what video it was. It would take me forever to find. But I guarantee you... in fact, well, you know what? You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're gonna do something real quick. Y'all ready for this? We're doing this. We're doing this. We're gonna search We're going to search our YouTube for that chat or for that message, for that comment. I want to see if I can find it. With the TCG Player not allowing new sellers right now, would you go all in on eBay? Would you ever dip it over to TCG Player in the future? I don't know if I'll go to the TCG Player in the future. They'll have to give API access if I really want to do it, but we'll see. Also, this last video is unfortunate that it's doing as poorly as it is because I spent probably too much money on the editing. So that is unfortunate to see it not doing great. I don't have a good title for this. And no one really comes to me for grades, so I expected it to do terrible, but it is unfortunate. Anyway, all right, you can search. I'm going to search just Raichu. See if I can find it. I do recall the Raichu issue. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. All right, I'll be honest with you. eBay, I would list the Raichu as LP, but as a similar price to the perfections of let people side. A lot of returns listing a lot sort of damage near pit, especially a card like that, even though I agree. It's like, okay, that one agree with me. Professional grading goes, don't get it right. 10 TCG player. But that Raichu would be a light play in my opinion. Typically, near-mint cards have 3 or less points in condition and still be considered near-mint. That's the big issue. This one wasn't as aggressive, but this person said it's lightly played. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We can see this. Okay, we can go. It's this video. It's this video. Look at this. There it is. Both cards are LP at best. Nowhere near mint. Nowhere near. Age isn't a factor with grading. A 20-year-old near mint card has to look the same as a 2-week-old near mint card. Stallhorn, you're fucking wrong, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go. Can I flip somebody off on YouTube? Do I get in trouble for that? Come on. You're wrong. I'm right. I'm amazing. You're terrible. Come on, dude. That's funny. Both cards are LP at best. At best, motherfucker. They're an LP at best. There was more. I'm pretty sure I remember this thing more. That in the real world, those cards would be even PSAs, which I believe those cards would qualify. Those are not near mint. They are an annoying customer LP. Yeah, that's fair. I would list the right, but still price show the infraction. Okay, yeah, that one we saw. Scratches equals LP. More than one tiny dot of what? Brother, this guy is a psycho. LP is the correct way. Scratches equals LP. More than one tiny dot of whitening is LP. That's not how that works. It's accurate grading and makes life so much easier. No, thank you. Thank you. No. No, only clean cards are near mint. Enjoy your INAD and neg if you send scratched or damaged cards as near mint. I never said damage is near mint. You did a couple scratches and whitening is still PSA 7. Does he sell PSA 7 cards or raw cards? Yep. Can be damaged as fact damage, not human damage. That's not how this works. That's true. They're right on that. That's funny. Anyway, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It might have just been one person commenting multiple times, and I assumed it was more than one person, but hey, they were wrong. The damaged Raichu. 1 or 2 videos behind. You're good, May. Had one weirdo message me a card just to criticize my eBay store and tell me it's what's wrong with the hobby. People are stupid. Should pick the best comment, print it out, and plaque the card with a comment on your wall. I should. That's a good idea. I'm gonna cut. Yeah, I need to put that right under the slab. LP at best. I'm gonna put. No, I'll just take. I will put it in quotes and then tag the person with their name. LP at best, and I'll put it right under the near mint plus. Oh my God, yes. Phantom brings the energy. She got my sub. Thanks for what you teach. Very helpful. I appreciate you, girl. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay. That is next LP. That is, it's not Timber and it's not Conkeldurr. What's the in between? Who is this? Why can't I think of its name? It's not Timber and it's not Conkeldurr. What the fuck is it? I'll just put Conkeldurr, even I know that's wrong. 2 Vanillux. Okay, next. That one is Gucci to go. So we'll get those scanned in. Here's my stack of cards. We'll be scanning these all in and then getting them listed. Won't happen tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow when they get listed. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I would buy best comment shirts from your merch shop. Oh my god, yes, yes. Just the best hate comments. That sounds awesome. What's good, Phantom? Dude, I was just at a fishing store and there literally was a lure with the name Phantom. It was a giant spider. Made me think of that time you went crazy on live. Cooler, I would die. Screw that shirt. Send the comment into CDC for granting. It would be hilarious. They slabbed it. Yeah. Can we just get an authentic slab? Girder, thank you, Wesley. Wes, thank you, Wes. Okay, then the next is Vanillux to Diglett, Diglett, dig, trio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I also got a comment when I did that video about that person that commented. Jose, which also, by the way, Jose's awesome. He commented and owned up to it. I appreciate you, Jose, if you're watching. But someone commented on that video and said, "You're getting one guide. Can somebody..." I responded, I said, "I'm employed, I don't know what that means. Can somebody tell me what that means? That sounds like some kind of streamer shit. And I don't know what that means. But if somebody can explain what one guide means, that would be helpful." 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Lilligant. So, Pansage 2. Lilligant. Okay, next. That one's Gucci. Gucci in the coochie. As they say. As one says. Comment slab gets LP. Yeah. I wonder what it takes to get the big 3-to-grade cards. Do companies have to apply, or do CDC and PSA just decide themselves? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. That actually, I should have asked A-Drive that. I think A-Drive can get his cards graded through PSA. So that's a good question. I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Are you? Yes. And then you go here. Sure. Okay. Schweinub. Already played. Swinub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 60, 61. That's nice. That nice. LGM. Alrighty. that is that one. And then, oh, we might as well add these to it. You know, we might as well add these to it. I know it's going to be a lot, but it's worth. HP Vaporeon to Lugia, and then damaged is Gothorita. Boom. All right. There it is. That is that's not all, but most of our cards that we got. We do have this stack that is going to be graded, or potentially graded. Gradable. We'll still have to look into it. So we are going to get those added to our grading pile, which is right here. There we go. All right, that's going to need to be graded. Probably going to do that in, this week. Look over those cards, see what can be graded, and whatever can't be graded, I will send off. But these cards we still have yet to go through and list as well. The big ones being these. I think these are like $100 cards a piece. These Hoopas are crazy. These Hoopas be crazy. They're XY promos. Unfortunately, none of them are clean enough to grade, but they're pretty cool. The fire guy is Pansear, isn't he? The green one is Pansage. Yeah. That's it. How much does it help that those 3 partner cards were sequential? Probably not a lot, Kindred. I mean, people do collect, but it's not as you know, like I was hyping it up, and it is cool. And I'm going to list them for a ridiculous price. But I don't know. I don't know how well the sequentials do. I'm not big on grading in that regard. So somebody who's better with grading might be able to tell you better what that would be, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. You know what we're going to do, since we don't really have... Okay, this is what we're going to do. These all... No. These are the stamped ones. These are the stamped ones. Okay, these are this. We're going to separate the non-hollowers. So when you list them, auto price plus your markup, or will they have to a floor price? They have a floor price and a markup, yeah, depending on what they are. But yes, it all gets auto priced. I have a bunch of rules through the auto pricer that sets everything for me, so I don't think about the price of the cards. I've already got it all set how I want it, and it just prices it depending on what my rules are. So I don't price anything anymore. Everything is priced for me. It is kind of nice to have your own prices, and I can set my own prices if I wanted to. And I definitely probably will on the Japanese side, because these cards are just so different. That is what's going to be difficult for these. These I'm going to have to spend a lot more time listing than I normally would, because I probably will be putting custom prices to these, because TCG player prices are so all over the place, and that's what it mostly pulls from. And even card market, or even like if you take it from like card, it's not card trader. What's the price charting? If I take it off price charting, it's not necessarily the case either, because a lot of people, they'll have these cards listed, but they're listed in Japan. And being an American seller is a big deal, and so you get a little bit of a premium when people have Japanese cards, but they're only in Japan. It doesn't go for as much. So you get a little bit of an advantage that way. So we will be doing stuff like that. Lightly played, lightly played, lightly played, lightly played. So these look to be near mint. The nearest of mints. Okay, these are all near mint. These are near mint as well. Oh, how do we want to do this? I will just put these in the side for now. We'll figure out how we want to list these. Let's condition these as well. Yeah, I got you, Gorilla. Gorlia. But it only makes a difference for true collectors, and they will pay a premium, but you won't get repackers or resellers by it. Oh, for sure. I'm assuming most of the cards that I will be listing are only going to sell to collectors. None of these are really going to sell to non-collectors. Because mine are more niche. I also noticed the Mimikyu from the Cosmic Clips that his Yukimori has shot up in price, or maybe it was like a $14 card, non-hollow, like 34, 35 reverse hollow on TCG Player. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely older Yukimoris do really well. Welcome, Manels, welcome. Okay, let's start conditioning these. Man, I would say this is lightly played. Putting that one as lightly played. Definitely this one at best is moderately played. Oh, nope, that one's probably damaged or heavily played. I'd say this is heavily played. This is probably moderately played. Yeah, I'm going to put this one at moderately played. This one, moderately played. This one might be lightly... No, there's some damage at the top. Moderately played. This one is in 2 sleeves. For a second I thought there was 2 cards, but it's just in 2 sleeves. Hey, it's for horses. Oh, no. Well, don't go get... It's 8:45. You don't have to go get it. I can get it tomorrow. Let me go get it tomorrow. Yes, let me get it tomorrow. I'll get it tomorrow. You don't need to go this late. Did you leave? I'll do it tomorrow. Let me do it tomorrow. Nah. Well, we'll go for an RIDE when I get done here in a little bit, and then we can pick that up. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you, but I don't want you to have to go so late. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Okay. All right, this one is probably at least... Ooh, this one's pretty rough. This one is rough. Okay, this one... Oh, my, that one's really bad. That one's damaged. This one... is also not looking great. I would say this one's heavily played. It's crazy how different the conditions are on these. That one I would say is moderately played. One I might actually... No, that one's moderately played. Okay, so we got 2 lightly played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moderately played. 2 heavily played and a damaged. So, not terrible. On my Disney bulk, it was sifted down to $1, but they have been selling really well, and I'm well on my way to making my money back. All TCG Player. Nice. How much did you buy? Yeah, the amount has been moving surprised me. Kind of putting my One Piece inventory to shame, to be honest. Really? On the Disney? That's surprising, because some people I've heard that it doesn't sell well. It seems to be all over the place. This is near mint. This is lightly played. Okay. So, near mint, lightly played, moderately played, heavily played, and damaged. Okay. Now we have all of our cards conditioned. Thank goodness. All these are conditioned. We will get them. I'll try to get all these listed tomorrow, but it might be difficult since this stuff is going to take a little bit more time to go through, but we'll see. We will see. I haven't even seen a Disney card. I thought about getting into Magic the Gathering, Disney, Wakanda, and Riftbound. I already have a box of foils and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I haven't even looked through. I haven't even seen the Disney cards online. I don't even know if I've seen the Disney cards online. I have zero desire to get into Lorcana. It is such a... I just don't like Disney, so I have zero desire to get into it. One Piece would do better than Disney stuff? Yeah, for sure. What up, Sleepy? I don't know why that translated into I, Sleepy Dreepy, but, you know, here we are. $200 for 9,000 cards? Oh, wow. That's not bad. It's like, what, 2 cents a card, basically? Listing stream? Yeah, in theory. We actually just spent this whole time conditioning and getting them ready to list. I've been packing. It's mostly collectors and mostly women, I think. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. How'd you find your big bulk buyer? Did he come to you? He did, yeah. Well, kind of sold well for me before I ran out. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, my bulk buyer came to me. He messaged me on Discord and was like, hey, I buy bulk, and I buy it at really good prices. And I was like, sure, send me them. And then he sent me them. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, you buy them at really good prices. So that's kind of what started me wanting to buy bulk, and now it's just been insane. We had 7 boxes come in over the weekend. We had, I think, like 175,000 cards before we had those 7 boxes. So 175,000 plus 45,000. We have like 220,000 already in a week. We picked up 220,000 bulk cards in a week. That's crazy. That's not 3. 31,000 cards a day. So here's the issue. Fizzbatch told me that they can do about 3,000 cards an hour. I was watching an old Rob video, and he was saying if the Fizzbatch is sifting, it can do 1,700 cards an hour. I don't even know if it's going to be even slower if I'm sifting and making lots. But let's just say it's 2,000 per hour. 31,000 cards a day at 2,000 per hour is 15 and a half hours. I'm not going to have the thing running for 15 and a half hours. Maybe we can squeak it by. But, so it's just going to be a learning experience, y'all. I have no idea what to expect when this Fizzbatch gets here. I don't know how well it's going to do. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited to learn it, but it's going to be wild. Kind of mess selection. Yeah, it's probably just getting a lot. Let me catch up. Even Topps Chrome SpongeBob sold really well for me. That's awesome. I went to a table at a show. I asked them if they had bulk. One looked confused and said bulk, like from my drawer. I didn't know people buy that stuff. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna ask them for 3 cents per 1,000. You could probably buy it for less than that if they didn't even realize it was worth anything. What's the next rip stream? Last time I watched was your birthday and you pulled that Umbreon. Are you grading it? I am grading it, Kindred. We don't really do rip streams all that much. We don't really have anything to rip right now. I pay up for local Japanese cards because I don't like waiting for the shipping from Japan. Spirit Fish, my package from Japan actually arriving as well. Pretty frustrating. Yeah, 100%. That's what a lot of people do. Keep it up. Yeah, thank you, Sleepy. Yeah, we do need a rip stream. Want me to donate some of My Little Pony boosters, Phantom? Yeah, I need every single one of those. We're going to grade them all. Can I buy some from you? For some what? Oh, the bulk. No, I don't sell the bulk. Sell like hotcakes on eBay? Yeah. It's all learning XP. Get it? Yeah, I'm excited to learn it. You making lots to sell on eBay? I've tried selling lots to make 20 per thousand. It's been rough for me on eBay personally. No, I'm selling to my bulk buyer who I'm going to be making lots for. So right now I already make a premium on all the cards that come in. And then when I sell to my bulk buyer with the bulk lots, it'll be even higher of a premium. Which means if I can make it work, I can raise my prices even more than I already have them at. In theory. But we'll see. Not getting ahead of myself. But I thought we would have plenty. Like, when I bought the Fizzbatch, I was like, all right, this Fizzbatch will blast through these cards. I don't have enough cards coming in for that to even matter. And I was worried that the Fizzbatch for a while was going to sit. And I was like, I'm going to have this Fizzbatch just sitting there, not going through cards. And anytime it's sitting there, it's not paying for itself. Not no more. Goddamn, y'all have been blasting me with bulk. To the point where I'm like, all right, I'm going to have an endless supply for this Fizzbatch to go through, which is great, at least currently. Obviously, things can change, but I'm coming out with a website That's going to be worked on, hopefully launched in the next few weeks. And when that comes out, I think it's going to be even crazier because I'm going to allow people to start sending in their bulk and they can get trade credit on the website to buy either singles or eventually sealed. So that's going to be another thing. And then if we get lots, oh dude, there's so much. So I'm so excited to like learn this stuff and try this stuff out. And you guys will be there for the whole process. So I'm pretty excited about it. Bulkish collection this weekend of older cards and made most of my money back already. Love it. Hell yeah, collection. Sleepy. That's the way to do it. Must be the bronies. Yep. I came in late. Just got done watching the video Rar was talking about in his last video. Which one, JP? I was trying to see if there was someone local to buy mine for a decent price, but I haven't found anyone yet. I have 13,000 common, uncommon, around 3,800 to 4,000 reverse hollows. Well, Kindred, I buy them online if you want to sell them to me. 20 per thousand for the reverse hollow, or for commons and uncommons, and 50 per thousand for reverse hollows and hollows. But you might be able to find someone the local buy more. That's crazy. I thought of doing this same thing via a website. Yeah. That's the goal. But there's going to be like my goal with the website, which the person that's helped me build it, I think is going to make it possible. My goal with the website is to make it as painless as possible to send me bulk and to be as professional as possible to send me bulk. Because nowhere online that I have found has it be as streamlined and as professional as I'm trying to get it. And if we can make it really, really, really good, then we're really cooking with peanut oil. It's going to be nice. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to overpromise, even though I just literally spent the last paragraph of talking overpromising potentially, but I'm excited for it. I'm really excited. The card shop owner calling us all basement bobs. So I watched Rar's video. I had not watched the video he was responding to. But Rar's video was basically just saying, like, I'm trying to remember what he was saying. Rar was just basically saying, like, we're all running our own race and we all have our own advantages in life. And, like, you can't blame someone for taking the advantages they have. So, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was a good video. Can it sift WNBA cards? That's what we all need to know. Yeah, not quite. No one can do sports cards. In fact, I was just watching Burbank Sports Cards. I was just watching a walkthrough of that place, and the owner was like, if anyone figures out sports cards, it's going to be crazy. Like, no one's figured out sports cards. If you could get a fizz batch, but it works for sports cards, damn, you'd be making good money. You'd be making good money. A guy from Alabama who was going to buy from me for 25 per thousand and 55 per thousand, but he wants to buy like 100,000 at a time, and I don't get that volume of bulk that fast, and I don't think it'd be worth it to wait and sit on it. Yeah, Kindred, that's what a lot of people do. That's what my bulk buyer does. That's why I don't give up my bulk buyer. It's one of the reasons why I don't give up my bulk buyer. My bulk buyer doesn't want to talk to anyone if you have less than 200,000 cards. It's not worth his time. It's not. He gets that many cards that, like, the volume that I am getting, I just got 220,000 cards in the last week. The volume that I'm getting is probably not even in his top 5, top 10 of people that are supplying him bulk. I bet I don't even scratch top 10. That's the kind of volume he's doing. And yeah, so it might not even be top 20. I don't know how many suppliers he have. He's all over the place with getting bulk. So the volume you can get in bulk is, we haven't even scratched the surface. We haven't. I know I talked to somebody that's doing 200 million book cards a month. A fucking month. It's crazy. It's crazy. Think it'd be worth to wait and sit on. Yeah. Rars was a great way to handle it. Class act. Great way to handle it. I thought he was agreeing with the video that he was responding to. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Rar can kind of like rage bait, but then agree with you in the same sentence. So I can't tell Oftentimes when I watch a RAR video, if he's disagreeing with the person or if he's agreeing with the person. I should probably watch the original video he was responding to. There was no way AI could do sports, way too many cuts and foils. Yeah, it's so much. That's crazy to me. Yeah. Yeah, double. You think you and I are doing good. That dude is doing, the people that I'm hearing from, it's crazy. A month as well. It took me about 5 months to get 2 mil. That's still really good, MD. Holy cow. 2 mil in 5 months is fantastic. I don't think I'm doing those numbers. What is that? 5 mil in 2 months. How much is that? Or in 5 months, that's what? 20 weeks? That's 250,000 a week. That's like my best week was this week, and I didn't even get to a 250,000. So I'm dipping my toe into sports, and this has to be how my dad felt when I would talk to him about Magic growing up. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I feel it. I feel that. Yeah, I would do sports cards if I could get a software that could do it well. But I can't be bothered to look at prices of cards anymore or do anything like that. That sounds like hell. I would definitely try to watch it. Very unique perspective on this whole TCG scene. Yeah, I need to watch it. So was RAR disagreeing in the video, or was he agreeing with him? Because the video to me sounded like he was agreeing with him. I have a parallel that I can't figure out, and now eBay really thinks I like rookie pitchers for the T-bags. Yeah. I literally, every time I open eBay, so I searched this one sports card forever ago, and now anytime I literally, watch. Anytime I search eBay, it goes to this listing. This person has gotten like 10,000 views on this one card, and he'll never get it purchased. He's like, dude, why does this card get so many views and no one buys it? And it's just me. It's crazy. I feel like you would get a lot of fake cards with that much bulk. Do they sift through it, I wonder? So I don't know what other guys are doing, but what the bulk buyer that I've spoken with does is he has like 8 employees that make bulk lots for him every day. Every day, that's their job. 8 hours a day, they sit down and they make bulk lots. And they go through it. And those people can see fakes from a mile away. They'll know and they'll throw it out. So they're manually done. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there would be a lot of fakes. You'd be surprised though, like, granted, I get a lot of my bulk from like other TCG sellers, so, but even then, like, it's rare that I find fakes in bulk. It's rare. I definitely do, but not as often as you would think. Grading plays is the only interest I have in sports. Slabs are a huge part of sports. Yeah, and I heard slabs in sports is like the easiest way to make money in sports. Is PSA the #1 in sports, or are other grading companies higher? I know Beckett's pretty well respected in sports. Or is it still dominated by PSA? I think RAR was taking the high road because what the guy is saying is correct in the video, but kind of in a weird way to take it. What was the guy? The guy's trying to say that like basement sellers shouldn't exist, or like what? I just need to go watch the video. I'll just go watch the video. Sorry, I'm reading a Discord message. The only fakes I see most are from Evolution set. Really? That's weird. I don't know if I've seen an Evolution set fake. I haven't come across a fake One Piece card, but only the high end would be faked. Yeah. It's just PSA. BGS used to be, but it's PSA now. Ew. Does CDC sell it all? Is this Dyson something guy again? Yeah. Which, looking back, I probably went a little too hard in that video when I reacted to that. I don't think that person's a bad person. I didn't say that they were a bad person, but and anybody. The problem was I wasn't just talking about one person in that video either. But yeah, I probably went. I was probably a little too aggressive in that video. But I don't know. Pissed me off. He is saying people that have real jobs and do this have an advantage over people who try to do this to make a living, do not having to pay bills with the money they make from cards. Yeah. I mean, that's... I mean, yeah. But there's advantages to everything. I guess now that Rar's video makes more sense, everyone's got their own advantages. What the fuck? What kind of take is that? I quit my job to sell cards, and everyone has an advantage over me because I have to pay my bills with these now. It's your own damn fault. What do you mean? Stop your bitching. Get to work. I see what he's saying, but at the same time, get to work. Get to work. If you're mad at I don't know if this person's mad. I have no idea. I need to watch the video, so I'm just reacting to something I'm not even keen to. But I mean, that's kind of just stating the obvious. Yes, I have an advantage in that specific aspect. The advantage, if you don't have a job and you can use TCG cards to pay your bills, is you have a lot more time to do so. And you don't have a full-time job taking up your stuff. If I ever quit my job, I'm going to have a disadvantage because those cards have to now pay for my living. But I go into that knowing that, so I'm not going to be like, oh, well, you have an advantage over me, because it's just like, well, yeah. Anyway. Is it just my area or bulk pricing going up? Everyone is trying to sell anywhere from 25 to 40 cents for one on Holo card. Nowhere is bulk that high. Those are just people that don't know what they have. Sending any sports card to CGC, yeah, I imagine. Don't quit your job. Yeah. If my parents were millionaires, I would have a huge advantage, yeah. Isn't every business kind of started like that, though? Either the person has a job and the business starts as a side hustle, or they get a loan of some kind. Yeah, that's what feels weird, is just kind of stating the obvious. I'll watch the video, but yeah. It's just like people saying, like, oh, you have a house. Well, yeah, I have an office. I have a house. I have a work from home job. Yeah, I've got a lot of advantages in life. Of course. I have a million advantages in life that you don't. But you have a million advantages in your life that I don't. You know? I was just thinking about this the other day. And then I got to let you guys go. I did a lot of pre-grading. I'm very good, I think. Maybe not. Seemed like I did a good job of centering. So I worked for a sign company. My dad owned a sign company for 30 years. I've been around signs my whole life. I can tell you if something is crooked from a mile away. I'm very good at knowing if something is centered well, if it is, how far off it is one way or the other. I can see it really, really, really quickly because I've been around signs my whole life. I've been lining up signs my entire life. I can tell you by a quarter inch, maybe even less than that, if something is off. I've been in it for so long, literally my whole life. So like I have an advantage maybe that other people don't. They can't tell when they look at a card if it's centered. I can tell immediately. I can pre-grade a centered card. People say like, oh, I use AI to center it. Why? I mean, I don't have to. That's an advantage. Like, but I just got, like, that's just one. And it's just, you probably have 7 million other advantages that you have in life. Everyone has advantages. Everyone should be using their advantages to the best. I'm not starting from zero because I've been working for a sign company, so I know how to center cards better than everybody else. Like, it's just like random shit like that, of course. Like, people have random things that they're good at and random things that they're terrible at. I can't sing to save my fucking life. And if I had to go and sing to save my life, I'd die. And I don't have an advantage. Some people are just born gorgeous, like myself. And unfortunately, you uggos don't have that in your life. And I feel sorry for you, but some of us are just born immaculate. And I'm not going to apologize for that. You know? I can't seem to find anyone selling at a reasonable price anymore. You need to look for, you need to make your own post. You have an advantage? Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't quit your job unless you look at your numbers and you can support yourself and family comfortably, but also have funds to fall back on in case of emergencies. Yeah, agreed. About 40,000 bulk cards, 2,100 different variations, 90% one piece. All listed each player. How can I position this on eBay business since they limit to $250 a month? You have to buy the store subscriptions, Humphrey. If you're in the US, you can buy store subscriptions, and with that many cards, you'd have to buy like the $70 a month, which gets you like 60,000 listings. I'm way better at selling cards than him. Well, that's a bit unfair. I know, right? Two people start with $300 and they buy the collection. The person with the job can reinvest all their profits in the business, but the person who needs some money cannot reinvest. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, I see what you're saying, Collex, but to me, that just seems like it's stating the obvious. It is a weird take. It is a weird take. You shouldn't grade cards. Your soundproofing behind you is off. I guess it's behind you. Don't see it. Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't look at this. This is well off. It's always been off. This right here isn't my sign business expertise coming through. This is my laziness coming through. Because I didn't think anybody would see this. Because before I used to have my desk the other direction. Okay. I got to go. Later, y'all. I appreciate you being here.